Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia and thank you for joining me. Today I wanted to do a video using a couple different palettes. I'm kind of going for more of a green tone look, so I decided that these palettes have a good variety of different greens that I want to use. The first one is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and the second one is the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. I absolutely love the Juvia's Place palettes. I have a couple different looks that I've done with the Juvia's Place palettes and I absolutely love them. The pigmentation is fantastic. So I will link their website down below for you so you can take a look at all the different palettes. They're very reasonably priced and they usually have bundles or their palettes on sale as well. So definitely make sure to check them out. Alright guys, so I've already done my brows. I will link my last video down below for you where I kind of show you everything that I do for my brow routine. So if you want to know or if you're curious, then I will link that down below. So I'm just going to do my base. Again, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Like I said in my last video, I really just like using this product for a primer. It works amazing and I find that my foundation lasts all day. And for my foundation, again, I'm going to be using the MAC Face and Body, and the shade that I'm in is N7. Oh my gosh, you guys, so the other day I ended up going for a facial, and it's been a little while since I've had one, but I absolutely love getting them. I think that it's just so calming, and my skin looks awesome. She does such an amazing job, and I just love the way that my foundation goes on afterwards. It just applies so much more smooth. And then as always, we'll just drag that down the neck because my neck does not like to tan for some reason. And then for my concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and the shade that I'm in is 35 Deep. And then just blend all of that in again with the Beauty Blender. And guys, it is raining yet again here. We did have some nice weather yesterday, which would have been Saturday, but today it's raining again. I think it's supposed to rain most of this week. We're supposed to have lots of thunderstorms and stuff, so that kind of sucks, but at least it's warm and it's not snowing. Alright, and to set all of this concealer, I am using the Patrick Star setting powder from MAC. And for my powder, I'm just taking my MAC Studio Fix powder, and this one is an NC45 on my Royal and Langnickel powder brush. And I do just want a tiny bit more coverage than in the last video that I showed you guys, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more powder. Next, I'm going to go in with the Becca Be a Light Medium Deep palette, and I'm going to take this bronzer here, and again on my Royal and Langnickel contour brush. And this is going to be kind of my all-over bronze. I'm not really going to contour with it. And for my highlight today, I am going to be taking my Ofra Blissful highlighter. Mine is completely smashed though, so I'm not going to hold it up and show it to you guys. But this one is one of my favorites for the summertime. It's too dark for me in the winter, so I do use glazed donut in the winter, but I absolutely love this highlight for summertime. As you can see, it's super pigmented. And I really like highlighting. It's just one of my favorite things to do, and it really brings out the highest points of your face. So highlighting the brow bone, the nose, and your cheekbones, as well as the Cupid's bow, really just kind of bring out those points. And it looks really nice in photography as well. Just keep in mind, if you do use the Ofra highlighters, they are very, very pigmented, so you don't really need a lot when you're playing with those. Alright, now that we are sufficiently glowing, I'm going to take the blush from that same palette, and I'm just using a Creme Brush C427 Duo Fiber brush. Alrighty, now to blend everything together, I'm just going to take a mixture of these two shades here on my Sigma F20 brush. And I'm just going to blend everything together. And this also gives just kind of a nice all-over glow to the skin. Okay, so to prime the eyes, I'm just going to take my MAC's Layin Low Paint Pot, and we're just going to apply that to the lid and all the way up to the brow. And to set my eye primer, I'm just going to take my face powder and just tap that right over top. First, I'm going to take this shadow right here in the palette, and I am using my Sigma E85, I believe is the number on here. It's half rubbed off. But I'm just going to put this right into the crease as my transition shade. So guys, I'm really bummed because tonight we were supposed to go to the Avenged Sevenfold concert that's down in Massachusetts, but unfortunately it got canceled. It was a birthday present for my brother to me, so that kind of sucks, but what can you do? Apparently the lead singer has like blood blisters or something on his vocal cords. Sounds kind of gnarly, but hopefully everything's okay with him. It just kind of stinks. I mean, it's raining out anyway, and that venue is partially outside. It has a covering, but it's still outside, so it probably wouldn't have been the best weather to go to a concert anyway. Alright, now I'm going to go in with, I think, this shadow here. And I'm just taking my MAC 217 blending brush. And we'll blend that kind of lower into the crease, not as high as we took that transition shade. But we do have plans today, actually. We're going to a surprise party for someone, so at least we're able to get out of the house a little bit. And I have somewhere to wear this makeup too, so that's a plus. Alright, now using another blender brush, I'm going to go in with this dark green shade here. I will put all of the names of these shadows down below. It's just kind of a pain because all of mine are on the back, so I'd have to keep flipping back and forth. But they will all be listed down below. And this is going right into that crease, blend it nice and deep into that V, and slightly bring it in to the inner corner. The one good thing about not being able to go to that concert, I suppose, is that I'm still using a crutch if I'm in like more of a public place, and it would have just kind of been a pain, and we were trying to get like the handicap seat to use, but we would have had to pay extra money and all of that because he bought the tickets before I got hurt. So all in all, it's probably a better thing that we're not going. I honestly really like the shadows in this palette. This is only the second Morphe palette that I've used. The first one, I don't even remember which one it was, to be honest, because I ended up getting rid of it because I really did not like it. But this one, I find it blends amazing, and the mattes are really pigmented, but you don't have a ton of fallout, and they blend really easy. So I am looking forward to Jaclyn's new palettes that will be coming out soon. So hopefully they're just as good of quality, if not better, than this palette here. Because then I definitely think it'll be worth purchasing. And I know that with that one, it's kind of like smaller palettes. It's more of like a vault type collection, but I think it'll be cool anyway. And next I'm just going to wet my brush with some MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to go in with this shimmery green right here that I just dug my nail into. And this is going to go right on the lid. I'm going to bring it all the way in. I am going to go in with another lighter shimmery green that I have in a different palette. So we'll just bring this kind of all the way over the lid. And then again, I'm not adding any extra product. I'm just going to blend out the edges with the brush that I applied that matte green with. And now I'm just taking this tiny little blender brush here. This is the Sigma E36 brush. I love using this for when I apply black eyeshadows, just because it's really tiny. So again, I'm taking that matte black that's in this palette. It's a really tiny brush, and it really kind of concentrates the color where you want it. You don't have to worry about it kind of getting all crazy, and that way you can build up the shades a little bit easier. So we're just blending that matte black right into the outer V area. I'm not really taking it too far in. I just really want to smoke out this outer corner. I totally hope you guys cannot hear the theme song to SpongeBob that's playing downstairs. I totally leave cartoons on for my dogs. Don't judge me. Alright, now I'm just going to be going into that Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm taking this very light kind of teal color here. I'm taking a small amount of that on my Sigma Smudger E21 brush, and this is going to go in the center of the lid just to kind of brighten it up a tiny bit. I'm basing it more towards the lash line and then blending it up towards the crease. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm just going back into this shade here, and I'm using just the same blending brush that I used before, and I'm just going to very, very lightly blend that on our lower lash line. I am barely putting any pressure on my brush. I'm actually holding it right at the end, so that way it's not putting too much product down. And now I am just going in with that dark green again with the same blending brush that I applied it with, and going in very, very lightly, just kind of on the outer portion of the lower lash line. I'm not bringing that all the way in. And I'm just going to go around with that bigger fluffy brush and just kind of blend everything out. For my inner corner of the lower lash line, I'm just taking an angled brush, and again with that light teal color from the Zulu palette. And I'm just going to place that right on the inner portion and blend it through to that darker green shade. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did wet my brush with some Fix Plus, just so that way this shadow really pops. Alright, so now we're going to highlight. I'm just going to take the shadow here, and I'm using a very small shadow brush. I just want to see, I think that'll be a good highlight for this look, so we'll put that right under the brow. And then we'll also put it right in the inner corner. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on one second. Alright, so I am going to take a little bit of this Stila Magnificent Metals, and this is in Smoky Storm. I kind of just feel like I need a little bit more. I don't know if you guys have used these, but it's almost like a liquid shadow metallic-y glitter awesomeness, but that's what this one looks like here. It's a little bit more cool tone, so I thought it would be a good option. And I'm just going to pat this in the center. I'm not taking it all over the lid, but I just need to highlight, I think, a little bit more in the center of my lid. So, and then I'm just going to take my finger and tap that out just to blend it. Definitely think that adds exactly what I was looking for. So we'll let this dry, and I'm just going to go off camera and do my liner, lashes, and all that, and I'll be right back to show you how I'm going to finish up the look. Alright guys, so for my lashes, I just ended up using the Ardell Baby Wispies. They're just kind of a more natural lash, and I really like how they look with this eye look. So for my lips, I'm just going to use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this one is in Sandstorm. And I think I'm going to combine that with the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in Hunty. So we'll see how that looks together. Alright guys, so I do think that this lip combo is a very good choice with this look. It kind of just tones it down a tiny bit. So if you do like how this look came out, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I guess that's the new way of finding out when I post videos, so make sure to hit that bell. So for today's video question, I think what we're going to do is, what is your favorite type of music to listen to? Considering you probably can get the gist of mine already, if I was going to an Avenged Sevenfold concert, it's kind of more like metal rock is what I like to listen to, so I'd like to know what you guys would like to listen to as well. So make sure to list that down below in the comments so we can have a little discussion about it. Alright guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!